All right, happy Wednesday to you. No, this is Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. And by the negative comments that I've been getting the past couple of days, I'm just a guesser. I'm just guessing about everything. I guess this down move that I've been talking about for the last, week or so or more. I guess it really didn't happen, or I guess I was just guessing. So that's what you're gonna get here is just a bunch of guessing. Not really, guys. Listen, Elliott wave structures are really clear and plain. Once they reveal themselves, sometimes as they're being made, it's hard to see what's being made. But man, once it's revealed, it's clear. We've been looking for a three-wave structure down to the downside. We got it. So let me stick my tongue out at everybody that's been saying it's up to you. It's going up, up, up. It's not. It is not. We're going down. Now the question is, are we going down any further? What's it going to be looking like? So that's what we're going to look at today. How much farther can we expect it to go down? Is there any reversal in sight? Are we going up? Are we going to be mooning here? What is going on? So let me talk about what I'm seeing in the chart, and we'll go from there. So don't forget, none of this is financial advice. So let's jump into the charts. Okay, so basically we have been saying for the past past week or so, we're looking for a three-wave move to the downside here. Once we got this five-wave move, we're looking for a three-wave up, and now we're looking for another five-wave down at least. Okay, bare minimum. All right. Now this is going to be an excellent video to just kind of teach how to count an impulse wave and how to understand an impulse wave. So we're going to look into that in just a minute. But so we're looking for a three-way pullback to the downside. Now, remember, there's two scenarios going on. So let me zoom out and just show you the two scenarios that are going on. Don't forget, we could have an ending diagonal. The ending diagonal would be part of this expanded flat right here. So what we would be looking at is A, B, and all that's a C wave. Okay, that's a five-wave expanding diagonal. Not expanding diagonal, ending diagonal. I apologize. Ending diagonal, and it's part of that's the C wave. Okay, it's the five waves of C of this expanded flat. Okay, now if that is the case, if that is a diagonal, it certainly acted like one. I know somebody said in the comments yesterday, "Hey, watch out! Wave 3 would be bigger than wave 1." Listen, the market doesn't really follow Elliott wave rules. Elliott wave rules are just patterns and a lot of repetitious behaviors in the market. Certainly there are rules, but I know that even somebody contacted the authors of the latest book, The Elliott Wave Theory, and asked about it, and basically they said, listen, the rules are generally, rules are rules, but the size relationships of like diagonals and things like that are more like guidelines, and basically what we can see here is that there aren't. It certainly just looks, when you look at the structure, it looks like a duck. It acted like a duck. It fell out of it, just like it should. So it looks very much like an ending diagonal. So we'll have to wait and see. It could be this could, and I've talked about this before. So this could be a 1, 2, and then we have a 3. And then we're getting a 4 wave, and we're going to go up for 5, and that's another possibility as well. We're going to talk about today. So we'll see. We're going to talk about those scenarios, but right now, down is the direction. We at least are going to get an ending diagonal. If it's an ending diagonal, that's very bearish. Okay, we're looking for 5 waves to the downside. Okay, and so we got 1, 2. Okay, now we're looking for a larger wave to the downside that's going to be impulsive. So this could be getting a 1, 2 like that, 3, 4, 5 of the third, and it goes on down. So that's going to get us down as we're trending down potentially. So that's one scenario where we're heading down to this region here. That's the bear scenario. The bull scenario is that we're just looking for a three-way pullback somewhere in the 50% region. Then we're going to be mooning from there. Okay, and so that's kind of what we're looking at and what we're seeing for now. Sorry about that. Let's talk about those scenarios. So we're gonna have to zoom in now and check out this wave structure. Okay. All right. Before I do that, the other scenario, guys, is that this could be a possibility. I said this in a video last week. I haven't spent a lot of time on it, but this could be a 1, 2. All of this could actually be a third wave. This could be 4. and then we're going to be going up for 5 here, okay? And so we're looking to finish up the 5th wave here. If this wave comes down and it breaks this level here, then obviously that's going to be invalidated as a 4th wave, and we're going to know it's something different than that, okay? So that invalidation is going to be about 76.88 in that ballpark, 76.80. Once we get down here, if this wave comes that deep, we're going to have to watch it. So basically, all of our scenarios are down. The question is, how is it going to come down, okay? All right, if it's a 1 wave here, we're going to come down in 3 waves to the 50%, to the 618, and something like that, and then head on up. If this is a 4th wave, then we should be finishing out right about here. Let me put the retrace on just the 3rd wave here. We have come and hit, guys. We have come and hit the 382 extension here, the 382, and we've got a little bit of a bounce off of that. Let's see what we get, and that may come on down to the 5th. For a 5th wave in between the 382 and the 0.5. That is a likely or a possible scenario we're going to have to watch out for, and so we're gonna look at that here in just a minute in the smaller time frame. So that's a possibility, guys. Now, this could indeed be a 4th wave, and then we're heading up for a 5th wave after that. And then after that 5th wave, guys, after we get up here, it's going to pull back for a deeper 2 wave. All right, so those are some things we've got to be on the lookout for, guys. So let's look at this a little bit more carefully, see what we can see. Okay, so remember, in a 4th wave, guys, the retrace is going to come back to the 382, between the 382 and the 0.5, and you can see how we've kind of bouncing off in that area right now. All right, let's go down to the 10-minute time frame and look at this wave as it's being made. Let's talk about it. Now, our assumption here, is that this is a 5-wave impulse right here, right there. We got 1, 2, all that's 3, 4, 5, like so. Well, let's try it again. There we go. So that's our assumption there. We got 1, 2, all that's 3. This is 4 and 5, like so. And then we had basically a flat correction right here. That's what we got here. And now, after the flat, we have another impulse wave to the downside. It's moving down impulsively. It's trending to the downside. Let's look at it carefully. You can see how I've counted it so far. This is my count 1, 2. This is all 3. We got a 4. We got 1 more wave to the downside to finish that. Now, if that's the case, that's going to be very corrective in nature. If that's the way it's going to play out, guys, it'll play out very corrective. That means we're going to have some upside very soon. That's what I mean by that. Okay, let's just look at it for a second. Right there, boom. Okay, the 1-to-1 extension is right. The 1-to-1 extension is sitting at 80.71. So this 5th wave could come on down here. The 786 extension is at 82.27, and there's good confluence right here. Right here, there's support right on the top of these waves right here for that, and then the bodies of these waves right here at 80.71 there. So those are 2 areas that are very, very likely. I want to zoom in and count this wave with you, and I want to show you something. So let's zoom in here, the 2-minute time frame here. And let's look at this wave all by itself here. You can see how we got an impulse down to the downside. It's kind of a straight up pullback, but it looks there's going to be 3 waves in there somehow if you can get down to the 5-second in the 5-second chart. Okay, and now what you're going to see. Here is 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. And all that's 5 of the 3rd wave, okay? So the 3rd wave is going to end right here, and you'll notice that this is going to come, if I put the fibs on this guy, this is going to come to the 1618 extension. Boom, right there, 1618, that yellow extension. And that's what an impulse looks like, guys. When you have a 5 wave with a pullback and then another 5 wave that comes to the 1618, okay, and then we've got another correction. This is a beautiful impulse being made, guys. This is a textbook impulse, okay? This is what they look like. This isn't a corrective wave necessarily. This wave by itself isn't corrective, though it's part of a corrective structure. But it's an impulse for certain, without any doubt, okay? Then what we've got is a 3-wave pullback right here. It looks like a flat right here for our 4th wave. Could be finished. Looks like it's done. Looks like we've gotten our 5th wave being put in right now. So we're going to have to see how low that's going to go. But looks like the 5th wave is going to be in. And that's going to be coming to a corrective fib level. The corrective fibs, let's see, let's go to the 10-minute again. Corrective fibs are, let's see if I can get the fibs on here. That was the one I needed right there. Control Z, there we go. Right here to there we go. 786 or the 1-to-1 extension. So let's see how deep this wave comes. I'd like to see it come all the way down to 8071 personally. There's going to be 82.25 and 8071 are important fib levels here for this thing to reverse. Most likely, guys, we're going to get a good solid bounce right out of this region. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. Looking for confluence here with Litecoin as well. Litecoin looking for the $51 mark here. It looks like we got one more wave to go if I had to count this guy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So one more wave down. That's confluent right with, and then we'd have a nice structure here. And then Ethereum. Ethereum's the only one that's not moving as fast as I'd like to see it. If I had to guess, it's probably going to front run our target here. It's probably not going to hit the 152 target. More likely, let's see. More likely to hit the 156 region, but anyway, watch price from 152 as low as 147 if it comes down pretty quickly, but as low as 147, but 152 and 156 are better targets there for this ABC, guys. Now, I just got to tell you, guys, now that is for a bull count, okay? And that, in other words, this is a 3-wave move, and then we're going up from there. And so that's what I'm looking for. Do we get a reversal off here? I'm going to be ready with a long position here to see if we get a reversal, because basically what we have on our hands is a 5-3-5. Now, what else? Now, if it's very, very, very impulsive, guys, okay, what we could get on our hands is this, and I want to warn you about it and prepare you for it, okay? Some other structures we could see what could be made here. If it's very bearish, okay, so this is a bullish scenario where we get a reversal off of here, and we get a big 5-wave move to the upside after this. That's a bullish scenario. A very bearish scenario, guys, would be this: is that we come down to this region. Okay, and we do a 3-wave pullback from here. So this wave comes on down. We get a 3-wave pullback right here. Okay, and what this becomes is a 1, 2, and then we get a 1, 2, and guys, we're going to get a huge wave after that, a huge third wave to the downside. And so that is a scenario that I'm watching for as well. That would be a 1, 2, 1, 2 scenario, and that 1, 2 would be the 1, 2 of the third wave. So all of this would be the third wave, okay? And that would get us down to our lower target region. So that's the very bearish scenario that is a possibility. Now let me tell you why I bring that up. When I look at the price action of Litecoin, okay, the way this is shaped right here, this looks like it needs to come down very deep. Okay, it looks like it just wants to come down very deep, even though it's working pretty slow up here. So that's something, and particularly when I look at Ethereum, it looks like it's wanting to come very deep to the downside. So, guys, I want you to be on guard for that. Be very careful and watch out for that. We're going to have to be on guard for the upside or the downside. Be ready for either, because there's both counts still in play in this market. So we have to be very careful. So, bull case scenario, we're going to come down here between 82.25 and 80.71. We're going to get a reversal to the upside. It's going to come up and make a new high. That could be the 5th wave, and then we get three larger waves to the downside. That's a possibility. Number 1, that's not my first bias, but that's a possibility. Number 2, that this is actually a finished diagonal. We got a 3-wave pullback, guys, and it was a beautiful 3-wave pullback. It's almost too simple for me. It's almost too easy. And then we're going to get a moonshot from there, and this is where we want to go long. So those are 2 scenarios you want to go long here. The final scenario that I can see, the way this wave is being shaped, okay? Now, I imagine we could keep on coming straight down, but I just don't think so. I think we're more likely, because of this structure, it looks like 5 waves. It looks like we're going to get a 3-wave pullback of some kind, okay? And then we could it could come on down again in a very larger wave, and that would end up being a 1-2 and then a 1-2. So those are the three scenarios to recap, guys. All right, there's your video for today. As quick as I can get it out to you. I hope that helps you. That'll give you the wave structures to be watching for. But anyway, hey guys, keep your comments kind, and those of you who are disagreeing with me, disagree with kindness, and and that'd be great. We can keep the community just in a way to talk about our opinions where everybody's respected and everybody's opinion is at least heard. But when we start getting pejorative in our language, when we start getting unkind in the way we share opinions, and you guys are so biased or about, you're unable to see any other view other than your own, then there's a problem within the community for sure. So let's keep the community cool and chill. And don't worry, the market does always come back, okay? All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.